Yo, what is poppin'? People, you know your boy Snacks is back with another banger, and you know how we do before we get started. You know what I need you to do? I just need you to do your boy one small favor, and that's do what you should do anyway. Just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section. You know what I need you to do, man. So just help your boy out. Don't forget to hit that little button down there at the bottom, right down there. Hype your boy up. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't turn that bell on, you don't know when we dropping this heat. So that would be the smart thing to do. Because as we know, we got us a resident hater in Mary Kay Cabot. And now she has turned into the resident flip-flopper. Because we all know she was the main caveat, the main person pushing for Deshaun Watson to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Now, all of a sudden, little old Mary Kay, she might have been to change her mind. I wonder why. You saw Shedeur back there throwing that heat, didn't you? Yeah, she saw it. You know, she saw it. And she also felt that heat when she said Deshaun Watson should be the starting quarterback. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We don't need no quarterback competition. The Cleveland Browns just should give Deshaun the job right now so he can go ahead and start working with the ones. What in the fiddle faddle was that? But that's what she said. But I'm going to remind you, but before we do that, y'all know we got to get this thing off the ground. We got to get this show popping. It ain't but one way to do that. And that's for you to hit the doggone like button before I turn this screen over. Now go ahead. Do what you're supposed to do. We'll be right back.
Big Snacks on the track, so let's get it started. Yo! What's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks in the building. Yeah! I'm showing love to the whole community. Auntie, Shedeur, and coachprime in unity. And I'm rocking with the new Cleveland, you already know. Much love to G Bush and Kay Cabot and Money Man and well off media. They ain't new to the game, to the most high. I gotta give thanks, love, peace out. That's all I gotta say.
All we know is we got to get it started because Mary Kay is the definition of a true hater, a flip-flopper, someone who is unsure about the statements that she made earlier in this summertime. You know, after they had those 3 practices, Mary Kay was all up in arms. Deshaun should be the starting quarterback. We don't need no competition. They should just turn it over to Deshaun. Let him run this show. He need to start working out with the one so everybody be on the same page. And everybody was like, hold on. And the national media ran with that. Y'all don't remember. Y'all seem to not remember these words. Well, let me remind you.
Given to Watson to the detriment of Shedeur Sanders' development?
Well, they possibly could be, but in the event that they decide that they are moving forward with Deshaun, and as I reported last week, right now at this moment in time, he is ahead in the competition. There's still a long way to go. That can change. Just because you have the pole position or just because you have the inside track doesn't mean you're going to win the race. But right now, he has the edge, and Shedeur basically would have to come from behind and overtake him. But in the event that they do give most of the first team reps to Deshaun, then they're going to still have to do 2 spotting and make sure that they can get those young guys ready to play. So on the starting fields, it will probably still be Deshaun and Shedeur. And Shedeur will get plenty of reps, I would think. Not necessarily all of them with the starters, maybe some with the second team. And then perhaps on the other field where they're kind of running more of a developmental quarterback competition between Dylan and Taylon Green, that's where you'll work with more so the third team guys, the fourth team guys, the tryout guys and whatnot. So the two spotting will still be going on. And I do think with the way that with the way that they did it last year, they did the best they could to get as many reps as they possibly could for everybody. But the truth of the matter is you have to get your starter ready to play. You just have to. And that does kind of detract a little bit from what you're going to be able to do with the other three guys, because they need the starting 11 all working together as fast as possible. And as we know, Todd Monken has said that he would like to, if he doesn't announce it, he'd at least like to know who his QB1 is coming out of spring ball. They might keep us all guessing. He never said he was going to broadcast it with a megaphone. He just said he'd like to have his depth chart coming out of spring ball.
But you said Deshaun is the man. You said Shedeur is behind. Just give it all to Deshaun right now. But now you done changed your mind. Now, Shedeur done caught up. Shedeur done made the progress. What we doing? We flippity flop, hippity hop. What we doing around here? I commend you for upgrading your train of thought, because I've said it in plenty of times, especially to Jason Lloyd. When the information changes, so should your opinion. So should your reporting. But Jason Lloyd worked for the Athletic. And we know how Coach Prime and the Athletic feel about one another. So that might be part of the game. But just forget, y'all, Mary Kay has changed her mind. She is no longer in that train of thought. Lord, if y'all don't know, I'm here to tell you. I'm going to let her tell you for herself, because I can't talk for Mary Kay. Mary Kay got to speak for herself. Mary Kay, the floor is all yours, my lady. Have your way.
The first time in minicamp that weren't watching at OTAs.
Hold on. First of all, y'all make too much money for Dan Labby to be in the door. Buy that man some lighting. Y'all supposed to be a professional organization. I'm gonna need you to look like, when I'm sitting at home and my set look better than his, plain basic ass background wall, ain't no light, his hair ain't combed, he look like he just woke up and rolled out the bed. What type of presentation are y'all putting together? Mary Kay, get your people together. It look all dusty and dingy and shit. Make this man put on some decent clothes, or at least comb his hair, take that hot ass coat off. Get yourself together when you on screen. People watching you. Present yourself in the proper manner. But I'm gonna let Mary Kay tell y'all how she feels about it right now.
And they came away more impressed with Shedeur Sanders than they did Deshaun Watson. So there's a lot of things that Shedeur seemed to be doing better as the spring went along. And Deshaun kind of faded a little bit towards the end. So where is Shedeur Sanders right now in this competition?
Well, I think Shedeur Sanders really took the bull by the horns and realized that Deshaun Watson kind of had moved ahead of him in this QB sweepstakes that they're in. And I think that he just went to work and the competition brought out the best in him. And I think he put his nose to the grindstone. He learned the offense better. He figured out what he needed to know to operate a little bit more efficiently at the line of scrimmage, because that has always been something that they've wanted to see from him. go through your progressions, make the right decisions, slide the protections, manage the motions, get people lined up properly if you need to, change the play, just all the stuff that you need to do when you are, running an offense. And this offense in particular is one where Todd Monken puts a whole bunch of responsibility on the quarterback. It's basically quarterback as the point guard, where you are just basically running the show out there. And that's what they needed to see from Shedeur. They needed to see that he could handle the tremendous amount of responsibility that comes in this Todd Monken offense. And he rose to the occasion with that. And he did a really, really nice job with that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why he kept himself in the conversation. That's exactly why he's in it, on his own merit. Because he went out there and he said, I will not be denied. I'm not going to sit back and let Deshaun take this job from me without a fight. So he is putting up a good fight, and he's going into training camp ready to try to win this thing. And Deshaun's going to do the same thing. So I do think that this is legitimate. I don't think they're giving lip service to it. I don't think they're trying to pump him up or puff him up for a trade. I think that he's really coming in here with a bona fide chance to try to win this job.
Yeah, and I just think
now look at that. It's a stark difference between Mary Kay's background, her lighting, and Dan. Dan look like a homeless man. Mary Kay, you got to get your people together. You got to get them on the good foot with this activity. They cannot, both of them, can be on these plain ass backgrounds. No lighting, no nothing. That looks horrible. And this is your presentation. This is your podcast. I'm gonna need y'all to do better. I'm gonna need Mary Kay. You are the leader of this crew. I'm gonna need for you to make them get themselves together. Get their presentation together in order. Because this is horrible. But let's go.
You just saw that he had a better grasp of where he wanted to go with the football, getting the ball into playmakers' hands and kind of understanding, here's what Denzel Boston is good at. Here's what Casey Concepcion is good at. All of these things that Todd Monken wants him to do in this offense. It just felt like he had a better grasp of sort of what he was supposed to do and how to kind of maximize some of this stuff. Now, we've talked about this. Once he's facing pressure, once he's in games, we'll sort of see how all that works, right? Does he go back to holding the ball too long? Does he turn the ball over a bunch? I mean, he threw 10 interceptions last year in 7 starts. Like, is he going to kind of revert to some of those bad habits? And I think we did still see some of those things in the spring, but he at least showed some signs of life and showed some signs that, like, I'm going to make this a real competition. And that's why we're still talking about this in the middle of July.
Absolutely. And he actually surprised me because I didn't really think that he was going to be able to kind of come from behind and catch up to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun is a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's taken the Houston Texans to the playoffs multiple times.
Twice.
And when healthy, he's a darn good quarterback, or at least he was a darn good quarterback. And the way that he ended up coming out of voluntary minicamp, I really thought that he was going to hold that edge and hold that lead. And he wasn't able to do that. And I think that's significant. I think that's very, very significant because you want the guy who wins this competition to really come on strong and say, no, it's me. And I'm making it obvious. And I'm not going to give this up. And I'm going to make this decision really, really easy on you. And that did not happen. And that was because of Shedeur. So you have to give him credit for what he did. He really surprised a whole bunch of people with keeping himself right in the thick of this competition.
Mary Kay putting me to sleep with all that flippity flop. You know what I'm talking about? All that back and forth. Shedeur, Deshaun, he was ahead. Now he done caught up. Deshaun was so far ahead. Shedeur was so far behind. Now it's dead even, or Shedeur done taking the lead. Make up your damn mind. See, because if you'd never opened your mouth in the beginning, we wouldn't have this. This wouldn't be a topic. But you tried to jump the gun. You tried to be first. You tried to put something out there that you thought was going to carry over until the end of training camp. But it didn't work out that way. If you haven't learned that Shedeur Sanders is one of the most formidable opponents right now, you should know. Well, Mary Kay Cabot wanted it to be over with quick, fast, in a hurry. And now they are not so sure about Deshaun. They ain't even sure Deshaun can hold up through training camp. Now all them questions starting to come about. You should have thought about all that before you opened your big mouth earlier this summer. But you wanted that headline. You wanted that pop, and you got it. And then you got Tony Rizzo out here trying to do the same thing, talking about Shedeur want to be traded. But I think that was y'all anyway, because the media can't handle all this pressure that us independent media putting on y'all head. You know, we know Jason Lloyd don't want him in there because he can't handle this smoke, this heat. Boy, we lighting fires, and they can't stand it. But anyway, y'all know what it is. Y'all see Mary Kay, the flippity flop. Flippity flop, hippity hop. Flip flop Mary is what we gonna call her. Mary, because I'm from Alabama. They call her Mary in Alabama. You figure deal? We country folk down here, down yonder. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all know what y'all need to do for your boy. Just one solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. Because that's the only way you gonna know when this heat dropping. You figure deal me? Hit that little button down there at the bottom. Hype your boy up. You know what I'm saying? Let's hype it all the way up. Big time hype. Hype me up, hype me up. You know what I'm saying? I just be asking you to do one thing. You know, hype your boy up. You figure deal me? Anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I appreciate the love. One love. We out of here. Peace out.
Yo, what's poppin', people? We back at it again. Big snacks in the building. This talk started on the game, late nights, red eyes, up low grind, 15 summers went by. Call of Duty lobbies, Lil Mike, big dreams. Now it's highlight reels, turning life to a meme. Shedeur on the screen, break the plate, slow it down. Every throw, every drive, every yard, every crown. Sunday talk show, but we chill on the couch. From the Hail Mary, hope to the dog pound out. It's that big snacks wave, let it ride, don't stop. From the sticks to the field, all the way to the top. Showing love to the Lord, to the fam, to the Browns. Serving auntie in the chat like, baby, hold it down. He be saying what we feel, what the game's about. If you rockin' with the kid, throw your comments out. From the start to the sign off, that's what we about. Saying love, peace out, love, peace out.